What's up, everybody? I'm your host with your prophet, the Last Dragon. And welcome back to the Prophet Rolex and Real Estate channel. Before we get started tonight, I just want to say one thing. I just want to make one thing clear. I understand that there's a lot of other channels you could be. There's a lot of other places you could be on tonight. But on this night, tonight, Sunday night, this is my house. We own the night. We own this night. Sunday night belongs to you and the dragon. So let's roll the best intro in the game and watch tonight's video. Cheers, family. All right, welcome back, everybody. Just want to make clear that we own the night. We own the night. I don't care what else is on right here. This is where you're rocking with. You're rocking with the dragon. And it looks like we're making strides on Saturday nights too. That only the initiated is really going crazy on Saturday nights. Did you see the last one? You see the one last night? There's going to be a lot of boots on the ground videos. Undercover exposés on the only the initiated, so check them out. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. It's fantastic. That's what we on tonight. Cheers, family. Mm. 15 is my favorite year. So anyway, all right. Shout out to my guy Wade. We were talking about that today. As a matter of fact, Wade, welcome to Only the Initiated. We were talking about. He was like, he's not crazy about 18. 15 is his favorite, and 14 is great too. I feel the same way. 15 is my favorite. So shout out to you, Wade. What's up, Wade? All right. So tonight's video. Oh, check this out. I got that. If you know where I got this, you saw last night's video. All right. So anyway, tonight's video. How much does my Rolex weigh? All right. So lately, I've been watching a lot of jewelry videos. It's weird for me because I'm not really a jewelry guy, but you know, I've been watching a lot of jewelry videos. Actually, what made me run out and get this, but anyway, that's a whole nother video, a whole nother story. So I've been watching a lot of jewelry videos. So on all these videos, like chains or whatever, gold chains, necklaces, what these guys do, they always weigh their chains, and they always measure the I guess they call it the millimeter, right? The millimeters across. So, and they have these tools, these like digital calipers, and they always have a scale. So I said, you know what? Why don't we do how much does my Rolex weigh? So I thought that'd be a great topic for tonight. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do tonight. So the guest stars of the night. Let me show you which pieces I brought. I brought out 3 pieces for tonight's video. Actually, if you can see behind me, I am still in Miami. Oh, happy Mother's Day. It's Mother's Day here in the United States. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers worldwide. Happy Mother's Day. All right, so I'm still here in Miami. I'm unfortunately not with my mom, but you know, I called her and wished her a happy Mother's Day. And I went to the beach today and had a nice time at the beach. Then I tried to go out to like a nice restaurant to eat, and it was actually hard for me to get a table. It was crazy. I usually, you know, it was actually a little hard for me to get it. I finally got to sit down, but you know, yeah. And then I realized that it is Mother's Day. Who, you know, I don't know. For one brief moment, I you know, going into the restaurant, nice restaurant, I forgot that it was Mother's Day. So anyway, they reminded me real quick because I didn't have a reservation. Anyway, so yeah, so now we're here making tonight's video. So what does my Rolex weigh? So I'm still in Miami, and I want to show you the watches that I always travel with. There's 3 watches in particular I always travel with, no matter what part of the world I'm in, what part of the country I'm in. You know, I have a few watches, but these 3 particular watches I always travel with, and I'll show them to you. Got my case. I made a video on this case. It's a pretty cool case, pretty cool travel case. If you haven't seen it, I'll include it at the end of this video. All right, so yes, these are my 3 beauties that I always travel with. All right, in perfect order. My first Rolex after I got money again. The landlord watch in solid gold. This was my, after, you know, because I had money, I lost it. And then fortunately, with all blessings of God, I was able to make money again. And this is the first watch that I purchased, the landlord watch in solid gold. I made a video about that. I'll include it at the end here if you haven't seen that. If you have seen that video, go watch it again, man. It's a heartfelt video, and it really tells you my story. So, the landlord watch solid gold, my first Rolex, my second time around. The landlord watch bluesy. That is it's a very special watch in my life. I actually got that for my birthday, my 50th birthday, and it was actually my first Rolex that I had to sell when we lost the business, and broke my heart. So I actually re-got it again. This is not that model, because that model had the aluminum bezel. It was in the 90s. This is actually the new iteration, but you know, I loved it as well, so I had to recapture that in my collection. So I got this for my birthday. Had to have it back in my collection. And this watch, the Batman on the Jubilee, is I mean, you only have to call it a Batman now because it's the Jubilee or it's the Oyster. They're interchangeable. You can buy both bracelets. It's no longer a separate thing. So the people say, oh, that's the Batman. That's stupid. You can buy another bracelet. So, you know, it's the Batman. All right. So anyway, my brother gave this watch to me, the Ghost. He was fortunate enough. I was fortunate enough. Well, I'm fortunate enough to call him my brother, and he gave me this watch, and I really appreciate it. I got a lot of love for that guy. What's up, my brother? I see you. Shout out to you. So yeah, so these are my 3 watches that I always travel with, and it's fantastic because all the weight on a solid gold piece, on a two-tone piece, and a steel piece on the Jubilee, all the weights are going to be different. So we're going to have all the bases covered here, which is fantastic. All right, so how much does my Rolex weigh is the topic for tonight. If you haven't already, get yourself a little something to sip on, and we'll get right into the video. All right, so I had to get a couple of items to make this video. So I saw that all the guys doing the jewelry videos, they all had the calipers and they all had a scale. All right, so I went to Amazon. No, first let me do it in the actual order. So I was going to order the digital scale and the calipers. off of Amazon, of course. But I go to Costco and Home Depot every day, no matter where I am. Well, stateside, I go to Costco and Home Depot every day. So on my trip to Costco, my daily trip to Costco, I actually found the scale that measures in grams. So I picked that up because I noticed all the jewelry guys, they measure in grams, not, I remember when I was young they used to call it penny weights or ounces, whatever. No, gold is measured in grams. So I got this kitchen scale from Costco. So all I needed was the digital calipers, right? So I go to Amazon. I didn't know what to get. Started looking around, this and that. Typed in digital caliper. Some other stuff come up. Then I remember seeing like electronic digital caliper. So I typed that in, and da-da! This comes up. And it actually, there was a few of these, like 3 or 4 of them on the page, but this one said Amazon's pick or recommended by Amazon, something like that. I don't know. It was like $10, something, $12, something like that. So yeah, I picked it up. So yeah, and this is the one that the guys got. Comes in this cool little case. I don't know. We'll check it out. We're gonna open both things here on the channel together. All right. So all right. How do we open this? Okay, that just snaps right open. All right, this is what it looks like inside. Looks like it comes with, what is this? Oh, this is a battery. This comes with 1 battery. 2 batteries, it comes with 2 batteries. Okay, that's cool. It's over here for a second. This is what it is. So, all right. Oh, there's the on and off button. So do I have to install the battery, or? I don't know, let's check. All right. All right, so it's made out of plastic. All right, it has an off on button, it has a 0 button, and it has a millimeter or inches button. Let me show you what that looks like. Hold on. All right, see, on and off. 0, and then mm and inches on the top. And I guess this is how you slide it back and forth. Okay. All right, so off on button, let's try that out. Oh, real quick, look, so on the top is millimeters, and on the bottom is the inches. You see that? Can you see that? All right, so how do we turn this on? On, off, okay. Okay, it doesn't turn on. Do we need to install the battery? Maybe. Where's, okay, right here. All right here is a little slide off. Slide that off. Slide the battery cover off without losing it. Oh, there's a battery inside of it. Oh, wait a minute, okay. So this little pull tab here, you got a little plastic pull tab. You pull that off, I'm assuming, for the battery. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you pull that tab right off. The battery, of course, flies out. Little watch battery. We'll put that right back in. Okay. Let's put the top. Okay. All right, cool. Oh, and it popped right on. And it's right on it's right on millimeters. Okay. See that? All right. So that will be how we'll measure the millimeters on our watches. Now, turn that off for a second. Turn right off. Put that to the side for a quick second. Now let's open up our scale. that we got from Costco. All right. Okay, little piece of tape on the top. Just cut that right off. All right, this is the scale. Comes with batteries on the back. I guess we got to install the batteries in this puppy too. It comes with an instruction booklet. All right. We'll just file that with every other instruction booklet I've ever got in my life in the appropriate place. So what the front looks like. How do I turn this on? Okay. So on. Okay, so it has a power button, unit button, hold, and tear. All right. So I'm assuming tear is how you zero it out. The unit button is how you go back and forth from the different units, whether it's ounces or grams or if it's fluid, you're measuring the fluid ounces or whatever like that. All right, so let's turn it on. Of course, it doesn't power up because I need to put 3, what is that, AAA batteries in there? All right, so let's get that done. Oh, great. Got screws in the back. Hold on a second. Give me a second. Let me just do this and we'll come back. All right, so we got the batteries in there. We got it screwed back on. Let's move the wrapping to the side. Let's power up, see what it looks like. Okay. All right. It actually powered right up. Digital scale, powered up on grams. All right, let's put that down. See if it goes to 0. It's at 800. I think tear is how you go to 0. Yes, that is how you go to 0. Okay. All right. All right, so let's start with our first piece. We're going to start my right to my left. So it'll be your left to my right with the Batman. Stainless steel piece on a Jubilee. Beautiful travel collection. All right, so let's get started. We'll pop the Batman right off. Put these down for a quick second. All right, so we're gonna figure out how to work this together. Let's move the scale for a second. So the scale has little sticky, like the little rubber stoppers on the bottom. So they stick to your glass table when you're trying to slide it. All right, so, all right. Power it on, all right. And I guess we're gonna go, let's just close this quickly. Love that sports clasp. Okay. So we'll go You know what? Why don't we measure the lugs? Hold on, let me just. Okay, why don't we measure the lugs on this bad boy? All right. Shoot. Stop calling. Lug to lug. Is about 14 millimeters, 14.0. Is it 14? Let me see. Where were we? Hold on a second. Did I do that right? Okay, yeah, 14. All right, let me show that to you. Hold on, let me switch the camera around and show that to you. Hold on. Yeah, all right. So the Batman lug to lug is 14 millimeters. Now let's actually measure the bracelet. The bracelet closest to the lugs. Let's see. Okay. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Was that lug to lug? Hold on. Okay, let's go to the top of the lug. Okay, hold on. Okay, so obviously the case is a different size, so okay, we go to the very top of the lug and measure that again. All right. Oh. The very top. The very top, it actually narrows down, so the very top's about 12.0. All right, so here we go. Let's measure now the bracelet. The bracelet is going to be more clean of a measurement because it's straight. Okay, so, and this is not as easy as it sounds. Okay, so that measures 2.3. Okay, so the oyster bracelet closest to the lugs, I'm sorry, Jubilee bracelet closest to the lugs is 2.2? Yeah, 2.2. Let me show that to you. Two point two. 2.2. All right, so, all right, let's go down by the clasp. Let's see if it gets any smaller. Oh, it does narrow down drastically by the clasp. All right, down by the clasp is 1.8. Really? Oh, all right. 1.8. Oh, wait a minute. down by the clasp. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not 1.8. It actually goes to minus 1.5. How is it minus? Yeah, all right, so it narrows a great deal down by the clasp. 1.5, minus 1.5. Can you see that? Minus 1.5. Is it minus 1.5? Is it minus 1.8? Let me see. I guess it depends on 1.5. Okay, 1.5. Minus 1.5. All right. So apparently the clasp on the Jubilee is a lot slimmer at the bottom. All right. Now for the weight. Power this baby up. Okay, it's 0 at grams. Put this baby right in the middle. It says 145 grams. Let me do that once again just to be sure. Okay, it's back to 0. Right back in the middle. All right, 145 grams. Let me show that to you. All right, so the Rolex Batman on a Jubilee weighs 145 grams. All right, it's a beautiful baby there. On to the next one. Okay. Next, we are going to do is that a scratch on my watch? Is that a scratch on my watch? As you can see, these videos are not edited. All right, next we're going to do the friendliest Rolex in the world. The landlord watch, Rolex Bluesy. All right, so, and yeah, I got a scratch on my clasp. Ooh, it's a deep scratch too. How did I get that? All right, so let's measure the oyster bracelet closest to the lugs. First, let's measure the lugs. Okay, that looks like 11. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Okay. From the furthest tip of the lugs, looks like 11.5. 11.5. 11.5. Okay. 11.5. I'll show that to you. You want to see it? All right. So now let's do the oyster bracelet closest to the lugs. I hope I'm doing this right. All right. Closest to the lugs. Just tapping it. Okay. Coming in about 1.9. Is that 1.9? Is that 19? Whatever. Let me see. Yeah, that was 1.9. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. 1. Okay, 1. Yeah, okay. .8. Hold on. So I'm doing it as soon as it touches. One point eight. 1.8. 1.8. 1.6. Hold on. That's kind of tight. No, let me do it as soon as it touches. I would say 1.8. All right. Let's go to the closest to the clasp. I have my scratch. Let's see what that measures. All right, closest to the clasp. Ooh. Ooh. No way. That's minus 1.8 exactly. Is that right? Could be 1.8, could be 1.7. Do it again. $1.7. All right. I don't know because hold on. Right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 1.7. Minus 1.7. All right. Now let's see how much this beauty weighs. Let's turn this bad boy on. Zero grams. Remember, you always got to center these things because these scales are very tricky. So always put whatever you're measuring right in the center. I put it crown down. 173 grams. So that's 173 grams. Remember, this has gold in it, and it's on the oyster bracelet. It's a lot more than the Batman. The Batman, I believe, was 145, 146. What was it? 145. So this one's coming in at 173. Let's just do that again. Zero that out. Crown down, right in the middle. Ooh, now it's coming in at 173. Hold on. $173 grams. 173 grams. Let me show that to you. Yeah, that's cool, right? The friendliest Rolex in the world comes in at 173 grams. All right. Love that. Love that, baby. Landlord watch bluesy, baby. All right. So, last but definitely not least, my favorite watch. Yeah, it's actually, it means a lot. It represents a lot in my life, and you know, these is part of the permanent collection. I mean, these three are the permanent collection. You know, I would never give them away. I would never, you know, trade them for anything else. These none of these threes. I mean, how can I, you know, How could I? My first Rolex, when I was fortunate enough to, make money again. A lot of people thought I was over, but here we are. You know, uh, the Landlord Bluesy, my first one. It was actually a rebuy of my first one. Gift to myself for my birthday. Never. And the Batman that my brother gave me, the Ghost. Blessed me with. These will never sell, and they always travel with me. And I travel a lot, stateside and abroad. Stateside for work, but yeah, this is the permanent collection. So other watches, I've gave them away and stuff, but none of these, not these. All right, so last but certainly not least, the big boy, the big guy. Let's let's do the calibers first. All right, maybe we should zero it out. Let me just, okay. All right, so lug to lug. I don't know if I'm using these calibers right. Anybody leave in the comments below if I'm not using them right. What I'm doing is I'm just putting it on my finger. Then I'm going here with the caliber. And then as soon as it touches, what is that, 12.8? No, 12.7. Ooh, sorry, scratch that. 13.3. 13.3. No, scratch that. Okay, if I can lift it up, put it back down. No, okay. 12.8, 12.9, something like that, around there. Something like that, around there. All right, now, oyster bracelet closest from the lugs. Ooh, that one I got perfect. Okay. See? That is 3.5. 3.5. Ooh, wait a minute. 3.6, correction, 3.6. All right, now closest to the clasp. Point one. It hasn't gone to the negative yet, so it's just 0.1. All right. Now for the piece de resistance, the moment we've all been waiting for. Man, I didn't put my mic back on. Hold on a second. Hope you've been hearing me. All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Let's weigh this bad boy. Turn our scale on. It goes right to 0. Put this puppy right in the middle. Anybody want to guess what the solid gold landlord weighs? Leave it in the comments below. Leave it in the comments below. I'll give you a second. Go ahead. Let me just take that off and do it one more time. Zero that out. Okay. Wait a minute. 225. It goes between 225, 226 grams. Let me show that to you. Yeah, well, that's the big boy. That's the big boy. 226 grams. That's crazy. I remember the heaviest gold watch was the King Midas, and it was either 200 grams or below, somewhere 189, and went up to 200 grams. And now the solid gold landlord is 225 to 226 grams. That's crazy. So these watches are heavier than the heaviest gold piece of that time. All right, 226. See, it goes back and forth, 225, 226. It's crazy. 226, 226. Let me show this to you real quick. Yeah, so 226 grams. Pure Rolex gold, baby. One complication, the date. That's all you need. This, in my opinion, pound for pound, dollar for dollar, is the best watch money can buy. Now I'll scream that to my dying day. This, the all around heaviest hitter is the landlord watch, and in solid gold, it's the best watch money can buy, pound for pound. Sure, you can spend more money on a gold watch. You can go to another brand, spend more money, but are you getting a better watch than this? Are you getting a better watch? Can you swim with it? Can you drop it? Can you show up at a wedding? Can you turn up at a business meeting? Can you secure millions of dollars? Can you bang it and not worry about it and still have a gold watch on your wrist? Yeah, I don't think so, man. And in my opinion, this watch is severely underpriced. It has a lot. It has a lot of ways it can go up. This watch, if you really do the math relative to other watches out there, comparative to what you get here, this is an $80,000 watch. This is an $80,000 timepiece that will definitely outlast you. So the best all-around watch, pound for pound, dollar for dollar. In my opinion. And that's coming from a Rolex man. All right, so real quick, I want to know, how do they say, oh, this is 36, this is 40? Do they use one of these? I don't know. Let's see. What is it that they measure to get that number? How do they get 40 or 41, or how do they do that? Is it like this? I don't know, man. Maybe I'm not using these calibers right. Somebody leave it in the comments below. I never really been good at math. Counting money was my only always been thing I was good at, but at math, not so much. Where do they get that measurement from? I don't know. Somebody leave it in the comments below if I used this correctly or not. One thing I know for a fact I used correctly was the scale. Now we know exactly how much your Rolex weighs. Let me put these puppies back. Like my boy Ken says, the puppies out of the pound. What's up, Ken? What's up, Bird Dog? Let me put these bad boys back in order of acquisition. I love this little travel roll. It's been all over the world. Sure, there's fancier ones out there, but this does the job. It's inexpensive, and I like it. Picked it up on Amazon. If you want it, I'll check out the link below. I'll leave it for you. Pick it up. It's the exact one I got. It comes with the spine. Put cufflinks in there, wedding ring, earrings, whatever you're into. Has these little rings. Separate your pieces, your girls, your beauties, whatever you want to call them. Your landlord watches. Ooh, boom. Look at those beauties. Is that a perfect travel collection? What better? Is that the perfect thumbnail right there? Oh man, I love these babies. All right, so let's put these babies away. If you want to pick up the case, it's very inexpensive. I forgot how much it costs, but perfect little leather watch roll. Just throw it in your bag. I'll leave the link below. I'll leave the link below to this electronic digital calipers too. I don't know. I think it was like $10, $8, something like that. It's all plastic. I mean, it gets the job done. Do you need? They have more expensive ones, but do you need it? This gets the job done. I'll leave that link below. And for my trusty glass, beautiful digital scale, I cannot leave the link because I got this at Costco. Just go to Costco and pick it up. I want to say this was also inexpensive, maybe $10, $15, something like that. But it's Costco, you can't go wrong. You know it's quality. All right, I'm your host, Richard Prophet. This is the Prophet Rolex and Real Estate channel. I just want to send a special shout out over to Glasgow. Peter, what's up, Peter? I see you, my brother. Thanks for being a part of the family for years. So, in honor to my Scottish brother, I'm going to have a drop of scotch. Cheers, brother. We own the night. Sunday night belongs to the family. I'm your host, Richard Prophet, and if you haven't signed up yet for Only the Initiated, if you feel you're initiated and, well, you know you're initiated and it feels right, join up. We'd love to have you. All right, I'm your host, Richard Prophet. I am out of here now for sure. I'm going to light one up, baby. All right, join us next Wednesday, Saturday, and Sunday. Wait a minute. We can't end it here. Something doesn't make sense to me. These are 40 millimeter watches. These are 40 millimeter watches. And so those numbers that I gave you with 11.5 or 2.2 or whatever, just, it doesn't make sense to me. I don't, this is my, you know, I just unboxed this with the family here, with you guys live here on the channel. So I'm definitely not using it right. I don't know, do I have to calibrate it or do I have to hit a switch? I don't know. It didn't come with any damn instructions. I don't know how to use it. If anybody out there knows how to use this thing or can tell me what I'm doing wrong, please leave it down below in the comments, because I have no idea what the hell I'm doing with this. But I know for a fact that this is wrong, or like these are 40 millimeter watches. I don't understand these numbers. So I'm definitely using this wrong. Can somebody out there tell me how to use this, or should I calibrate it, or what to do? Yeah. So just disregard those sizes I gave you for now. But the weights are all absolutely correct, because I weighed a dollar on the scale, and for those that don't know, a dollar weighs 1 gram. All right, so now enjoy the outro, because I'm out. Cheers, family.